Hello and welcome all of my beautiful vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Pisces suns, have big Pisces placements, or are cross watchers for Pisces. Welcome to your month ahead messages looking at the month of October 2024. If you are looking for love messages, those can be found on a new tier on my Patreon link down below. It gives you access to all of the zodiac month ahead love messages. You can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever tickles your fancy. We also do like random zodiac pairing readings throughout the month. So I'll roll the dice and then figure out which two signs at random in connection we are reading for. Super duper fun. All that good jazz. So lots of good stuff going on over there. So the way that today's reading is going to work is I am going to pull an overarching oracle card theme for your month ahead. Use the tarot for further clarifying details and messages. And then at the end, I will pull 3 cards from the Coffee Cup Oracle to look at your major events or energies in love. That's what we'll be exploring on Patreon. So whatever comes out here, if it like resonates or it really, catches your interest, that might be a sign there are messages waiting there for you. So it's October, right? This is the time of the year when the veil between the spirit realm and our own is at its thinnest. So my intention with your oracle theme for the month is that this is going to be a subject, an experience, an area that you will be getting the most keen guidance on this month. You'll be getting the greatest intuitive insight, clarity. Any divinatory work you get done, tarot readings, rune readings, whatever it might be, will be the most accurate, the most heightened around this particular subject, situation, etc. So we got some good stuff going on. And as always, if you'd like to book a personal with me, this is my favorite oversized t-shirt. You could tell I'm like trying to lovingly fight with it. If you would like to book a personal with me, the link to do so, which is the link to my website, is down below. Okay, this is very much yours. That was a quick find. So we have the mummy at the bottom with change. It was kind of initially reversed. I don't usually read oracle cards reversed unless the deck is designed like that. I feel like you guys have gone through some change recently. It's been big change. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot to do. There's been a lot to process about it. There's a card sticking out that's getting my attention. We have midnight, the most magical hour of all. Something is almost up. So like, the midnight hour, clock strikes at midnight. This period of change could almost be over, but it feels like you've been getting like there's been a lot going on, a lot of shifts, and now there's kind of like this grand finale culmination energy. We did recently just have that full moon eclipse in Pisces, so that may have kicked off quite a lot. So, death. The eternal cycle begins here. Okay, some of you also have Scorpio placements. Some of you guys might have significant Scorpios in your lives. Cannot get my bangs to sit right. That's okay. This is what I mean. Something is finally ending. This is the big finale. So you guys are getting a lot of clarity, insight. It feels like you're getting a lot of understanding more than anything else. And it doesn't necessarily feel like about something that needs to end, but about things that have ended, have been ending. It all fits together. It all coalesces, right? And this is with that kind of midnight hour. This is where it all sort of, it all culminates. It all leads up to this. There's like one big final release. And it doesn't feel like anything happens. I got to be honest. It doesn't feel like somebody, something dramatically ends, right? In the tarot, that would be more of the Tower card. This feels like, in the tarot and the major arcana, both death and the Tower can represent, big time endings, things like falling apart or things finally being taken down. And where the Tower is a sharp left turn, death is more of an organic transition. The writing is on the wall. You've had time to prepare for this. You've been getting intuitive insight. And now it's finally here. There's finally the understanding. Day is breaking over a new way of life, right? And that's what feels like it's happening here. Yeah, because the Two of Swords is reversed at the bottom. Some of you, you're just like finally seeing all the pieces. You're like finally seeing something as over. Some of you are making one final decision to move on. It's like all of the pieces have been coming together for a while, and you're like, okay, that was, for some of you, it's a time limit you set on something. You're like, if I haven't seen improvement, if I haven't seen the needle move by October, by the end of October, I am leaving this situation behind once and for all. For some of you, Halloween time was your sign, or it will be your sign. Because when I cut the deck, we have both the Ace of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It's something where there's no passion. It's very clear. There's no passion. There's no movement forward. There's no desire either from you or from somebody else involved in this situation. the Four of Cups reversed, and it feels like upright, this is like we're taking kind of a break from our feelings. This can be apathy, emotionally non-responsive. Reverse, this is kind of, I always say this is like a get your butt in gear card, emotionally speaking. Sometimes when I see the Four of Cups reverse, this can be where we're holding off on feeling some feelings. We're waiting, we're kind of like suspending judgment for a minute, and then reverse, this is kind of where we're finally letting all that out, right? We've been in a place of suspended animation for a minute, and now we're emotionally like moving again. We're feeling all of our feelings. So this could be where for some of you something is ending, it's finally done, and you're purging very, very heavily. The Page of Wands reverse, you could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries placements as well. The Three of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Swords. You guys want a hug? And a High Priestess. There you are. There you are, my Pisces babies. So yeah, that goes back to that energy of like, intuitively, you know this. I feel like you guys have had to deal with a situation where with the Three of Wands in reverse, there's been a change of plans. Things got moved. I'm moving the cards because it's going to bother me. Things kind of got changed. They got switched up on you. This could have been something where it felt like a betrayal with the Seven of Swords. Again, like a bait and switch kind of energy. You may have been waiting for somebody to change the plans. Some of you were waiting for somebody to kind of like go back to the way things were. Just look, I'm looking at the cupcake image here. And it feels like somebody, it's like the way they present themselves, they kind of turned it around, and you're kind of waiting for things to like, yeah, I'm getting that energy of where's the person I married? Where is, like I miss the way that my friend and I were. And there's like a sense of like waiting for it to go back to the way it was. And I feel like a lot of you guys are letting that go. There's a sense where you're kind of intuitively, you're coming to a really solid understanding of the fact that whatever has happened here, it feels like it is whatever like you were holding on for, right? You were holding out for. It's not coming back, right? For whatever reasons. Again, some of you feel betrayed, you feel tricked. Some of you were tricked, right? In this situation. And it feels like you've been trying to roll with the punches of the changes here with the Three of Wands in reverse. But it's been hard because with the Page of Wands, this is like excited, enthusiastic, we're ready for a new adventure. It feels like you've been holding on for things to go back the way they were, or for the adventure that you wanted to start. And it feels like a lot of you guys were kind of like feeling kind of bitter about it for a while. There's a sense here with that Page of Wands, Three of Wands reverse of like, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what this isn't the journey I was embarking on. This isn't what I set out to do. Some of you guys with that Four of Cups reversed to the bottom, you're finally acknowledging those feelings of like, this isn't what I asked for, right? So like, let's say, again, it's like I'm like a bait and switch with a job. This is where it's like, okay, I'll take this other job on a trial period. Some of you guys are like, no, this wasn't it. Or like, it's that thing where like sometimes, a company really will like want to have you on board, have you as part of the team. So you take a different job first, and they're like, oh, this, the position you were waiting for should open up within this amount of time. And it's like, it's not happening. And I hate the job that I have. That's kind of the energy. Or like with a relationship, it's like it started out with a lot of promise, and then it kind of quickly went sideways, and you're like waiting for things to go back the way they were. And a lot of you guys are, whatever this is, you're like, things are not going back, right? And I am just tired of waiting around. It feels like almost like sneaking away from other opportunities, waiting for this thing. Some of you, this is a very secret thing that you've been wanting. Yeah, King of Cups is reversed to the bottom. Scorpio energy again. This could be a person very heavily. I never like to automatically assume it's always about relationships, but like this could be a person. This is somebody that with that King of Cups you could have like a really deep soul bond with. That can also represent you though in this period of emotional purge. This feels like this could be like a secret thing, right? Like you didn't want to announce it. You've been holding it off to the side. You've been maybe turning down other offers because you were waiting for this other thing to manifest. And a lot of you guys this month, you're kind of just like, it's not happening. Okay, it is what it is, right? It's all coming together. So you're like, All right, I get it. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And it's interesting that for the Hermit, we have a PB and J. So it's like a very like coupley kind of energy. And the Queen of Wands reversed. Some of you, this is very specific. There's somebody that you want to be with and you're waiting for them to leave their partner or their spouse. And it's not happening. This person's just taking too long. The letters J, B, or P might be important here, as well as C or S. For some of you, you have a partner who has withdrawn from you and you feel really connected to them. You feel like with this King of Cups, Queen of Wands, you're kind of like opposites attract, but like in a really like beautiful yin yang alchemical kind of way. Yeah, I just noticed we had the yin yang symbol. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention to that. And it's like you've been waiting for things to get back on track with this person. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just accepting, like you feel this person may have withdrawn really significantly for like quite a long time. Possibly, I don't know why I'm getting 8 months. Possibly since like Leo season. I don't think that's a long time, but that might feel like a long time. And also it's depending on, you know, the terms of the relationship. You'll know your situation, but for whatever a long time is for you, that could be the case. And it feels like you've been waiting for them to, you know, bring back the flirtation, the passion, the desire for you. Because remember, we also had that Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands reversed. And it's like, it feels like this was supposed to be a path that made you feel sexy, feel confident about yourself, feel wanted, desired, you know, creative, passionate, and it hasn't really been like that. And you've had to be patient and kind of like, you know, wait, and with this Hermit energy, spend this time going within. And a lot of you guys, it's like, it's just not making the cut. So this is going to be a month where you're getting really keen insight and guidance into the fact that something is just no longer worth your time, energy, or investment. Yeah, because beneath the King of Cups reversed, we had death. And that is over. And beneath that was the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And beneath that is the Hanged Man reversed. Yo, okay, last one, I promise. Beneath that is the Seven of Wands reversed. So if you're at all familiar with the tarot, that was confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. So this is going to be something where you guys are letting something go this month. You're finally moving forward in a new direction. And it's like, okay, I see it. I see the writing on the wall here. So that looks like that's going to be your month ahead. That's a very straightforward message. But let's look at your energies for love this month. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So your energies for love, we have, yeah, the Pearl with Hidden and Gem. We got Gate with Opportunities and Home. And what else can Pisces expect for love this month, Spirit? It's this one. Envelope with Unfolding and Surprise. So those will be explored further on Patreon. We have the Dove at the bottom with Peace and Serenity. I'm not surprised. Those will be explored further on Patreon. Like I said, that will be linked down below if you're interested in checking those out. I'd love to see you there. But I want to thank you so much for spending your time and energy with me. And I'm wishing you a safe, happy, healthy month ahead. Take care. Bye.